So in this video, I'm going to show you a secret method on how you can quickly make designs just like this without spending any money, no experience, and possibly working your way up to like this guy who has over 62,000 sales at $10 each. That comes up to over $620,000. So let's see how you can get started on this. Oh, I almost forgot. Later in the video, I will show you an underrated traffic source that will give you additional sales. So stick around for that. So if that sounds good, don't forget to smash the like button and let's get into the video. The first thing that we want to do is look for some designs, not just for inspiration, but to see what is actually selling right now. And we're going to be narrowing down the focus on just one type of design. First thing is to head over to a site called Redbubble.com. Here is where we can make the products for free. We're going to make t-shirts in this example. But to find what kind of t-shirts that we're going to be proceeding with, let's look to see what is selling well. Hit clothing, go down to t-shirts. And this is one of the most popular type of print-on-demand product. So you can shop by theme: music, movies, sports, games, funny. We're going to hit animals. At a first glance, you'll see what are the top 5 animal-related t-shirts. And out of these top 5, 2 of them are cat-related. So let's dive into that more. Let's search for cat t-shirt. And as you can see here, there are a lot of options to choose from. And just going into this one right here, usually the design is just some text in the middle and some pictures of cats around it. Nothing too fancy. But remember, we're not going to make anything as yet. We're just looking for designs for inspiration. To do that, you're not limited to Redbubble. You can check out Pinterest, search for something like funny cat t-shirts, and you get more options here. And what you have here is a funny or interesting quote with a picture of an angry cat with some paw prints in the back. There are some examples here that doesn't even have an image, it's just text. But what I found that is fairly popular are these simple designs, like this one and this one. There's also a lot of them over here on Etsy, where I showed you that first example, where somebody has over 9,000 reviews. This is the one with 60,000 plus sales, and look how simple this is. Now, a lot of times what people do is they get these designs professionally made by either a freelancer or a website that you pay a monthly subscription for, like placeit.net. And when they get the design, they head over to Redbubble, where they can get the t-shirt printed and sold over here. So let's take a quick look at that. On placeit.net, head over to designs and click t-shirt designs, and then go to mixed and sort by best selling. When you hold the cursor over the different designs, you can see the different options for when you're creating your own design. And while you're not limited to cat designs, that is the example that we're using here. And if you can see without just scrolling too much, there are cat designs right here. So this is a popular thing. There's the next one here and here. So what we did so far is we found different designs that are not only best selling, but we got some ideas here for inspiration in creating our own design. Let's just choose this one, since this is cat related as well as one of the best sellers. Now, if you want to get this design specifically, you'll have to pay for it. Now, there are a few free ones on Placeit. To get something like this, you'll have to spend some money. But we don't want to spend any money yet, right? So let's see how we can do this now for free, easily. I have a link in the description below for canva.com, where you can get started for free here to create these designs. Once you register for that free account, then head over to create a design. Search for t-shirt. Hit that. What you have here is a blank canvas, but there are many templates on the left here to choose from. You could also simply come up here and search for cat. And there you go. There are designs that are ready to go, where you just, if you want, you can make some minor changes to make it unique. You just click one of these, drag it here, and that's it. The design could be done. If you wanted, you could actually click this, come up here to change the different colors. By just clicking and changing the different look and feel here, you could also change the font and easily change the text right here. Even if you weren't using a design for inspiration, you have a lot to choose from right here within Canva. But to be fully transparent, I want you to see that not all of the designs here are free. As you can see, there's a pro little flag here, and those you have to pay monthly for. But you don't have to start with, because there are a lot here that are free. Just like all of these here, free. But for this example, we want to recreate this one, as we mentioned. So instead of I'd rather be sleeping, we could just change that to I prefer to sleep. And we'll find a similar image to this one. For creating a blank canvas, we'll just delete that and look for a template here as a starting point. This one is free, so we could just click this one. But this cat is clearly awake. We need one that's asleep. So just come over here to elements and search for sleeping cat. There you go. There are a lot of tired cats here. So delete this one. I'll just grab this one right here. Change this to I prefer to sleep. This picture had some Z's here. Let's see if we could find that. There you go. So I could just take this one right here, bring it up, make this a little bit smaller. Just increase the size of this image. We can probably put to sleep on one line. Increase the size of the overall graphic by just highlighting everything, dragging it down. And you see it's guiding us here. Canva is guiding us that what is the center. Now that's it. The design is done. All you have to do now is hit download. Make sure it's a PNG. Choose a transparent background and hit download. And here's the transparent design now. Next, what you'll want to do is register for a free account on Redbubble by simply heading over to redbubble.com and clicking sell your art. Start selling. Make sure you've selected artist sign up and not customer sign up. Fill out the basic information and then hit sign up. Now the next screen is where you'll be able to create your own product, set up your own shop, and fill out the information that would be essential for you to get paid. But it pretty much guides you how to do all of those things. What we're looking at is how to add your design, the design that we just created and downloaded. So hit that. There it is. Fill out the necessary information here, the title, the tags, and description. Remember, you have to be descriptive here because based on what people search for on Redbubble, Redbubble will take this information here and present your product to them. So the more descriptive you are here, there's the higher chance of your product being suggested by Redbubble, even as a new user. The nice thing with Redbubble is you can see how your design would look on these different t-shirts easily. And by just clicking it, you get a closer look here. You can even change the colors of the t-shirt to see how the design will look with a different color t-shirt. When you're done, you can hit apply changes. And remember, we're looking at t-shirts here, so you could go ahead and click disable for all of the other products, the ones that you don't want the design to be available for sale on. Confirm that it's not mature content, and then hit save work. Quickly processes, and you can then see what it would look like. This site automatically took some stock footage here with different versions of the t-shirt and the design. Now remember, you can go back and modify this, probably making the image and the text bigger. You can also change the price that you're selling it at because remember, Redbubble would take a cut since they more or less are doing all of the work. Now once you finish creating your design here, you will have to complete your different payment details in order to finish opening your shop. But the important thing is that now, just with this link, if you copy this and paste this into another tab, your product is live. And we could rely on Redbubble to get sales. However, as a new seller, it would be in your best interest to find an additional source of traffic. That's where this bonus, underrated source of traffic comes in. You see, what the majority of people are doing is that they're taking their Redbubble product link, copying it, saving an image of their product, and then coming over to maybe Instagram, or what's even more popular for something like this is Pinterest. Creating a pin just like this, where somebody clicks it, in the description, or even if they click this link on the photo itself, will take them to the store. Now this is a cool way and a lot of people get sales like this, but what you don't see is much thinking outside of the box with this traffic source. And this underrated traffic source that we'll be using is YouTube. Now YouTube by itself is not underrated, but underrated in the sense for being a traffic source for these t-shirt sales. So let's think about that quickly. The people that would most likely buy a t-shirt that has a cat on it, they may be interested in pets. And there's a good chance that people who are interested in buying a t-shirt that has pets have pets or are interested in looking at stuff about pets. And these pet videos, these cat videos, to be even more specific, funny cat videos, gets a lot of views on YouTube. As you can see right here, when I search for funny cat videos, 56 million views. Just 3 days ago, over 171,000 views. 10 million views from 3 months ago. There are many different formats here, but the style that we're going to be looking at is something similar to this one. And if you notice, it says TikTok. And here's another one from a different user on TikTok. These are compilations. So these are just basically multiple TikTok videos put together, and people come up with these YouTube videos that gets a whole lot of views. What I'm thinking here is if you put together a lot of these YouTube videos that has a lot of TikTok videos within them, these compilations, just like this person here has a link in the description, the first link where it says check out more of the cutest pets on TikTok. You can have a link in your description here that says something like get your pet t-shirts. When somebody clicks it, it takes them to your shop. And when somebody decides to buy, you get a percentage of this sale. Let's just look at the maths here. This video had over 1.4 million views. Now, after that 1.4 million views here, what if just 0.1% of those people decided to buy that product. That's 1,400 customers. And if you check here, this was $30 for the product. And I think you get something like 30% commission on this. 30% of $30 is roughly $10. So that is 1,400 customers times $10 profit. That's $14,000 if there was a link here to a product. And that's from cat videos. Let's look at how you could quickly, easily make that. With the same tool that you use to make the t-shirt designs, Canva, you can make the videos on Canva for YouTube. But first you'll need to get those videos from TikTok. And here's how you can easily do that as well. Okay, so you just open up TikTok on your phone and search for funny cat videos. Then you just click one, hit the share button, and then hit save video. As you can see, it's saving down here. What I like to do for each one is choose to share to Drive, create a folder in Google Drive. When you do that, you could quickly access it from your desktop or laptop after that. Now, I'm not the best at these names, so I'll just call it Cat1 and then hit save. When you finish with that, you repeat the process going through and finding some other funny cat related videos and then downloading them and sharing them to Google Drive just like we just did. So that's it for getting the videos. The next thing you want to do is get like a TikTok GIF. So head over to your browser and just search for TikTok GIF. Giphy.com has a lot to choose from, so I'll just grab one from there. This one will work, so I'll just save that. And I'll show you in a second how we're going to use this. Back to Canva. Now you're going to create a video. So by create a design, you're going to choose video. 1920 by 1080p, that's the dimensions for YouTube videos, so we're going to go with that. Don't forget to log into your Google Drive and get those different TikTok videos that you got for free, because we're going to use that now to upload over here on the video. Just like I just did here, I hit upload and I uploaded this cat video that I just got, as well as that GIF. This is going to be much easier than you think. I want this background to be black, so I click the background and just choose the black canvas. Grab this video that I uploaded, place it here, increase it to the size of the canvas. When I click and hold this here and drag it, Canva will show me when it's in the center. So and all I have to do next is take this TikTok GIF, drop it here, make sure it's small enough on each of the sides here. I want to duplicate this, bring one on the right hand side, and let's see how this video looks. And let's take a quick preview of this video. When you hit play, there's a TikTok on the both sides, there's your video, there's a user here that we referenced. And this looks good so far. So all we'll have to do to continue this process is add a page and just simply repeat that process of adding a next video that you would have downloaded and dropping the TikTok on each of the sides. Now, if you were using the Pro version, you'd have the option of clicking audio here, and you can download any of these audio files and put it in the background of that video. But you don't have to use that to start with. When you're happy with what your video looks like, you then just hit the download button, hit download, post it on the YouTube channel just like this one here. Grab a link to one of the products that you made on your store. Remember those t-shirts that we just made easily for free? These right here. Just copy the link to one of those products and then paste it in the description of the video that you just uploaded. And then I think it's just a matter of repeating that process of creating more designs and making more of those compilation videos. Remember, this is a numbers game, and so the more videos that you make means more views to those videos, and more views means more chances of customers on your Redbubble store. So that's pretty much it for this one. And if you like videos just like this strategy that we spoke about here, then you're going to want to check out this video next, where I talk about how you can get free photos, tweak them a little bit, and then make sales with them on a similar strategy with another secret traffic source. So check that one out here.